Test. Okay, I'm going to try something that I've never done before, and that is a live unboxing. So, as you can see from the title, I just took receipt of the Instruo Pocket Scion, which was right up my alley um, because I was looking for an alternative to my plant wave. Um, They kind of do similar things, but I like some of the features that the Pocket Scion offers that the Plant Wave does not. One of the main things is that I don't necessarily need an app to work with this one. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox this. Yo, what's up, Victor? Yeah, dude, this is kind of a different type of video. I've never done these kind of unboxing things. So it'll be a good challenge too to see if, on a live stream I can actually get this thing to work and make sound. I did have a quick look at the video guide and a bunch of videos before I got it. Um, but anyway, I wanted it to come before my show so that I could try it out on some of the plants over at Plantoum Cafe. But this will have to wait until next month's gig. So yeah, I'm just going to open this up and see if I could get it to sound and see if I can. I have a ZZ plant right behind here, and I'm going to connect it and see if we can make anything with it. And then finally, if I have a chance, I'm going to try and open up that the Pocket Scion app that you see over there on the right-hand side. As you can see, it doesn't have anything plugged in yet. And see if I could maybe tweak some settings so that I can have it play maybe the MC 101 or one of the other synths in my Ableton Live set. So I will go ahead and just unbox this thing, and you can discover it along with me. Thanks for coming, Victor. Oh, the plant thingy. Yeah, so that's what this device here is. This is the plant wave, and it will basically, you connect it to a plant, and it has similar sensors to what the Pocket Scion has. So I'll go over that, hopefully, because you never know with these live broadcasts. You never know if everything will actually work as intended. So I'm going to open this up. I got this from Perfect Circuit. I am not sponsored or anything, but I like them because they ship to Hawaii. So does Detroit Modular. And of course, as all good synth companies do, hey, Wabbit. I know, I don't know if you heard the first part, but yeah, this is my first attempt at an unboxing. So yeah, I got this at Perfect Circuit, and of course, as any good synth company will do, or music store, they'll give you a piece of candy. I've been limiting my sugar, so I'll have to give this to my nephews or niece, whoever can get it first, because since it's a small package, I only got one piece. All right, so this is kind of a wonky setup because my mic is all the way over here, and I can barely see my screen, but I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. Oh, first of all, really cool packaging. It's just in a regular, like, plastic bag, and it was delivered via ground in this, like, flimsy thing, so I hope nothing cracked. And in the back, there's, like, a little quick start guide. You know what? It's such nice packaging, I'm going to use a scissor. Hold on a second. have dull scissors. This kind of gives me teenage engineering vibes. I don't own any of those pocket calculator devices, but they look like a lot of fun. Here we go. Let's see what we got in here. All right, I'll set this aside. First of all, you get a card with QR code, which I assume is the video manual. You get the plant sensors. I wonder if the plant sensor for the plant wave will work. I don't think so. I think it's a different type of cable. So that's too bad. Then you got the welcome to the wonderful world of biosonification. Probably some extra information on how these devices actually work. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. And then finally, this is the device itself. Very minimalistic packaging, which is great. Uh-oh, something is stuck here. There we go. It was just on on the screw on the side. And it's just, as you've probably seen, like if you've seen videos on this, it's just 2 PCB boards. Oops, there goes the packaging. And on the back is the 3 AAA batteries. Luckily, I read up on it, and I have 3 AAA batteries handy. So I'll put that in. But yeah, like I guess, I mean, I knew what I was getting. Maybe they'll make like a box for it. I don't know how well that would work, but it would be nice because I guess if you're going to go out and connect plants to it, then it would be nice to have a little bit of weatherproofing. But I don't know. Like I said, I would do that a lot with this plant wave, but I've only done it a handful of times and never used it on anything, you know, any of the outdoor plants. I just put it on my house plants. So I'll probably do the same with this. And I think this is what I'll bring along with me to my gigs at Plantoam. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's pretty affordable. I mean, it's like half. The Pocket Scion is half the price of the Plant Wave. And I think the Plant Wave is like a 3D printed box with a lot of the similar insides. It's not, I mean, it's a lot more weatherproof than this one. But I have on the top here of the Plant Wave, I have accidentally pressed in on this top part, and it is pretty flimsy. It's like a piece of paper on the top that protects the LED lights. So anyway, let's go ahead and add some batteries to this and see what happens. I always wanted the original Scion, not the car. I used to have a Scion, actually. I had the Scion XA for a long time. But I wanted the Scion module. It does I think a lot of the same things. It might have more inputs and outputs, but very similar. So I'm glad they made it into like a pocket form because I wanted to take it out. But yeah, you can see right through this thing. But it is a pretty beautiful piece of hardware, I have to say, for what it is. Got the trusty Kirkland brand AAA batteries, so let's put this in. All right, now to power it on. Okay, there's a really... the on-off switch is tiny. Here, let me show you. Thanks, I found this at Goodwill, this Bob Ross shirt. By the way, have any of you seen the documentary on Bob Ross and his family? I guess there's like a little family dispute. But anyway, yeah, I love Bob Ross and his chill way of talking. Okay, here, I'm going to show you how small this on-off switch is. I mean, I guess that's fine, but I thought for a moment that it might have like snapped off. Okay, so I see some lights. I'm assuming there is no internal speaker to this, because where would you fit it? So let me connect it to, let's see, which one is the, okay, so this is the sensor over here, and then this is where audio comes out of. Let me think about my levels for a second. I think I have this on track 4. Let me bring that down. Can you hear that? It sounds good. Oh, you know what? Because I don't know if that reverse effect is from my delay. Let me make this signal completely dry. Yeah, it's completely dry. Okay, cool. So right now, all I'm doing is using these touch pads, or not touch pads, it's the one touch pad here. And you can see actually in my tuner what notes are being played. And like inside you can see where the LED lights are that are lighting up. And it's cool because it lights up on the front. You get this like weird Mayan calendar looking thing on the front, which is cool. And then on the back, the tree lights up. That's neat. Just like the module. Anyways, this is cool. All right, let's see. How do we change the voice? Oh, okay. Voices. All right, I think I changed the voice. So I guess this is the first one. No, that's not the Pocket Scion. That's me accidentally pressing on the Oxy. Okay. Yeah, the tree is cool. Okay, so then actually, you know what? This This is kind of going out of order, but you know what? I'm going to connect it to this ZZ plant I have over here, so I don't have to keep pressing it. Let's see how sensitive it is. This is a nice long chord. I can already tell that the sensor is much longer than the plant wave, and it's more hardy. Okay, maybe it's not as, maybe it's about the same length, but it's like much thicker. And you got the copper ends, which is nice. Let me see if I have the plant wave for comparison. So the plant wave came with, yeah, it's much thinner. And unfortunately, because I was thinking I'd be able to use some of the glue-on sensors that I got from the plant wave, but yeah, you can see that it's different. This is an 1/8 inch, and this is I don't know what they call the smallest one, but there might be an adapter. But yeah, you can see that the cord is hardier for the Pocket Scion, so I appreciate that. Let's connect it to the plant, to the sensor. For a second, I thought it just stopped working, but it's, I guess if you have the sensor on, the front panel won't work. So that's good to know. All right, so yeah, I've got it connected to the ZZ plant, and it seems to be working. Okay, so now that we have constant sound, let me go ahead and go on the back of this and see if we could change the sound. Yeah, Victor, no battery cover. It's very minimal. I mean, I think this is very similar to those teenage engineering boxes that are like, you know, basically like prototypes. Okay, so there's volume buttons up and down. This voice's sensitivity, I think because I have the sensor plugged in, it's doing the sensitivity. Let me see if there's like a way to change the sound. Okay, so the cool thing is it looks like you can increase or decrease the number of active voices between 1 and 5. So I guess it's 5. Let me see, how am I able to change the sound or the voice? It doesn't really say back here. I see instrument, shift. All right, we're gonna change it. Okay, now it's a different, oops. Oh, this is the number of voices. So, okay, now I got 1. Okay, here we go. This is different. I think there are 4 different internal voices. It sounds good. I like it. Okay, let's keep going through and oh, I think actually I think the shift button is just, if I press the shift button, it'll change the voice. There we go. Yeah, it's an interesting design too, because there's a front and a back, so there's no real way to Velcro it down to my rig. So this is just gonna have to be carried in a protective shell. I'll have to figure out what kind of protective shell I can get for it. That's nice. This is like a koto or a shamisen kind of sound. Let's see. Okay, I'll go to, I think this will be the last one. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is kind of sounds like a steam engine, like wind and gusts, which is quite relevant for my geographic location today. We have Hurricane Kiko, which is now just a tropical storm, and it's just to the north of us. So it's actually nice and sunny outside. But this is pretty neat. Like, this even looks like a storm happening on the device. All right, so I've also got, so yeah, this is one bummer, is that it's using the old micro USB. It's not using USB-C, so this is just another type of cord I'll have to carry. But and it does not come with the cord, but you should have a lot laying around. But yeah, I always find the micro USB pretty flimsy, and in a live situation, I just feel very nervous. I always bring like 2 or 3 extras if I use one. But this is from my Beat Step. Let's connect this and see on the right-hand side if you can see the window pop up. There we go. Ah, there we go. Cool. So it shows up right away. And I could tell Ableton Live found it too, because my Novation Launchpad just reset. So that means that Live sent a signal to it to reset. All right. So here we go. Yeah, I'm also told, hey, Wabbit, I don't know if you're still there, but I heard this is also class compliant to an iPad, and you could connect it to play software synths on there. And it's got 4 different channels on it, so you can actually send a signal to 4 different devices. So I'm going to try to do that today on Ableton Live. But let me look at this. I'm going to change the. I'm going to put it. This is cool. I didn't spend too much time listening to this one, but this is more like. It sounds like a modular synth to me. A little more synthetic. Ah, okay. Oh, here we go. This will tell you what the... Oh, and through the app, you could change everything. That's convenient. So this one's called Secret Garden. The one we were just listening to is called Fungal Waves. Yeah, I guess it kind of reminds me of a mushroom. And then Treebeard's Koto. Okay. Oh, and this will tell you. It's got like a it's got a selectable keyboard, so you can actually select the notes that you want it to play. That's convenient. So now we're just in C. Let's see if let's see how it lines up. Yeah, there we go. It's in C. So you can have it just drone if you want. I wonder if there's a way to MIDI map on, where's the app? To MIDI map any of this. Yes. Oh, actually, so you have 5 voices. So I take that back. It's 5 voices. So you can actually send this to 5 different places. So I'm gonna select multi-channel. I'm gonna see. Let's get like a minor chord now. That's cool. I'm gonna touch the plant a bit to see if we get any new action. So I'm gonna keep it in this C minor. I'm gonna tune my Ableton Live set to C minor. And just play around with the chords. This is already good fun. First things first, let me just see if this shows up. I'll show you my set, hold on. See if I could get this to play a soft synth. So I'm gonna go to this pink channel right here, Peter, and oh, actually, I need to get to this first. Hold on. I'm gonna need to multi-channel. I'm gonna change my MIDI channels. So voice 1 will be 1, voice 2 will be, let me do this, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 1. All right. Oh, wait. cool. So you also have MIDI CCs, octave range. Let's see this range. Oh yeah, octave offset. So already I see you can do a lot of tweaking within the device, and it's instant, which is nice, but not all hardware or software developers actually do that. Cool. All right, so let's see. First of all, a few things I want to do. Maybe one thing, I'll do that later, but I want to see if I could control the internal sounds of the Pocket Scion with a MIDI controller. I haven't seen any video on that. But first what we're going to do is I'm going to see if I can get this to control this channel. Let's see. So if you can see up here, you can see all of the USB devices that I have plugged in right now. It's kind of nuts. It kind of gets me in trouble also, because if one chord is off and, you know, resetting my set, then I have a lot of chords to troubleshoot. But I'm gonna go straight to this Instruo Scion. And let's see, I'm gonna have it, oh, I see, okay, look. So I see MIDI signals, separate MIDI signals coming in through 1, 11, 12, 13, and 14, which is what I wanted. So let's do all channels first. And I'm gonna switch this channel to a different synthesizer. Oh yeah, so this is the 101. Let's see. Okay, so 11. So it looks like I'm gonna do channel 2 to control this other synthesizer. Oh, this is cool. Okay. And then this is my bass channel. Instruo Scion will control. Ah, cool. And then let's see what the 303 sounds like with this. I'm gonna have the Scion connected to channel 4. Doesn't sound too good on a 303. Let me change I'm gonna change the 303 to maybe something like the Micro Freak. Dude, okay. All right, all like hardware issues aside, like this is pretty cool. So I've got 5 different MIDI channels that this plant now can control through its biofeedback. I still have to read up on, what exactly is going on and if it's different from the plant wave. I know it's just taking the electrical pulses and interpreting it into MIDI notes. But this is pretty cool. And then look, I think I can also change the scale in my set, and everything should kind of go with that. I'm gonna go into like a weird whole tone thing. Yeah, we're in G whole tone. So I'm just changing up some of the patches on the MC101 here. Let me change that bass patch. So that's actually, I'm using repro on that. Have any of you guys played with repro? This is, I think, my favorite soft synth because it's pretty much like a Pro 1. I'm just going to use a preset. Oh, this is pretty neat. So I'm just switching up the patches on the Microfreak. By the way, Wabbit, I saw that you're selling your Microfreak because you have the Mini Freak, right? I actually like the touchpad keyboard, but I have never played the Mini Freak. I'd like to try it one of these days. I think there's more voices on there, and you can do a bunch more with it. However, your sales been going, by the way. All right, okay, so now I'm gonna switch to the internal voices. This is just on one channel, the internal voices, but let me see. I guess I can go G. I'll just go, I'll just keep it easy. I'll just go C major. And then I'm gonna change the Instruo to C major. And then I guess we could play with the internal sounds here. I'm sure each of the voices has its specialty. Like this one that's just kind of going boing is the one that I think I need to turn into like a pluck or something, or a bass drone. Let's just find a preset for a bass. Not that one. All right. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, I wonder how it would sound on a cannabis plant. I don't think it would suddenly turn into a psychedelic jam, but we can also, we could just do that by changing up the scale. We could pretend like we did. This one I'm gonna change back to the external sound. Okay, well actually, so the next thing I wanted to do was seeing if I can play the internal sounds of the Pocket Scion with my MIDI keyboard. Let me figure out how I would do that. Well, the first thing I would have to do is unplug the sensor, because I think the sensor kills any external stuff going on. Okay. I'm trying to figure out why that sound is still going. Okay. I think I have another sequencer running. All right, so how would I do this? Oh, cool. So this will also act as a external MIDI keyboard for my other instruments. So it is always spitting out 5 different channels of MIDI. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to solo out the internal sounds of this device, and then see if I can, how would I do this? Let's see. MIDI from, well, I already have a MIDI from the from my what do they call this, the launch pad, and then I would just need this to become, let me look, maybe I'm gonna have to MIDI to you know what? I don't think you can, because I do not. Do you guys see it? I think it's just a MIDI output. I don't see the Pocket Scion to send MIDI to through USB. Yeah, so it looks like it's just a one-way transmission, which, that's fine. But already I'm liking it compared to the plant wave. Maybe one day I can do a comparison between the two if there are people interested in the comparison. But for now, I would say if you were in the market for a plant device, I would recommend the Pocket Scion, and not just because it's the newest shiny tool, which I have a tendency to get enamored with, but there's a lot more you can do with it. You can send MIDI from this to Ableton, which is what I do during my shows, but it's just one MIDI stream. I don't think you could change. I don't think there are 5 different different MIDI channels you can stream to with different data. So already that's one for this one. I guess Plant Wave is good if you are going to take it out in the rain, but the Plant Wave also does not have internal sounds. You need the app if you want to hear the sounds that it comes with, and then that's a paid subscription if you want to have the extra sounds. I don't do the paid subscription because I just want it for the MIDI data, but this one has the 4 great sounding sounds, and I don't know, maybe through firmware they can add more. It's got the touchpad that you could control other devices with, and yeah, it seems a lot more sensitive. I mean, yeah, my Plant Wave has been a little finicky recently, and I keep having to restart it and all. That, of course, happens right after the warranty expires. But there you go. There's the unboxing. And I did not forget that it's 909 day, so I'm gonna maybe eat some lunch and try to hop back on and put on some 909 kits on the TR-8S and jam away. But anyways, thanks for watching this live unboxing. It was my first one, and it's pretty fun. Although I am trying to not buy gear, so these will be probably few and far between, unless I pick up one of Crazy Wabbit's devices on Sweetwater. All right, y'all. Take care, and I will see you later on.